All right, good morning, everybody. It's Michael here again with your latest supply and demand market report looking at cryptocurrencies. We're going to look at Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin as we usually do. Please remember before we start that these are purely for educational purposes and not a recommendation for you to buy or sell anything. Okay, so starting with Litecoin, we've had a significant event this week where we've blown through that supply and come out of the range that we've been looking at for a number of weeks now. So we can update these charts. In fact, maybe I remove all the drawings and we take a fresher look at it. So we have come out of that supply, but we are still negotiating this area, which has been tested many times. It's not the ideal area to be introducing new short trades, but that's the situation we've got. This market has been accumulating to the upside, and it paused, as we've discussed a few times now, into this area where it is now breaking out. It is now breaking out of. Still has to come out of this area, and we will leave behind some demand down here. It's not yet set up for a trade unless, of course, you're taking breakouts. But even if you were taking breakouts, it would not be ideal for one to be buying after such a significant move. You can see the move happened here on Wednesday, looking at the daily chart. Buying after a significant move in price like this is, often a losing proposition and not a way to build a trading business is my experience of this. So waiting now for an opportunity, maybe a pullback. This is the demand we are looking at for now on the daily, and you see where that is. That's also within the range, so it's important to increase the probability of that daily demand for us to get a breakout above that supply. If it pulls back now, the positive for this is the move away. The negative for it is that it is within a wider trading range and not, to be fair, it is in the lower half of it, but as you know, in trading ranges, we prefer to trade extremes, which will be lower down. So ideally, for me, I'd like to see it break out of this range first and then start to pull back. There may even be new demand set up as it breaks out, in which case we can update our charts. But for now, buying after a big move like this is not a good idea. Okay, that's Litecoin. Going over to Ethereum. Ethereum hasn't had as big a move, as you'll see, so it's relatively weak compared to Litecoin, but it is still caught in that box that we've drawn in. It's still, momentum to the upside. It is not falling. It is still hanging around the upper end of this entire sort of range. So you see it is something that is also showing strength, although, as we said, not as strong as Litecoin based on the move they had at the end of the week. So still watching with this one. Nothing to do. We've been taking out supply zones. We've still got resistance levels above, and we are overall showing strength because we're at the upper end of that big weekly range, which would be that one. Yeah. Okay, and finally, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, what can I tell you? It based for 5 days. It didn't do much, did it? It just stayed in that range. It had its move the week before, but it stayed, as you can see, all 5 days, all within the same range. So again, if we're looking for a pullback, we had the levels here and here for the pullback to get in, and those are much closer to the lower end. So either one of these, depending on the way the prices arrive into the level, they would be areas of interest for us. So the opportunities remain in Bitcoin for now. Litecoin has lit up, excuse the pun, and we're just waiting for it to settle in and then look for buying opportunities. Okay, so I thank you all for watching. If you have any cryptos you wanted us to look at, please let me know and we'll put it on the list. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and click the like button if this is useful. Thank you.